Thank you for joining me. This is the first healing tonight for the month of October for the Soul Support membership. I'm really glad you could join me. All the members of the Soul Support membership receive a healing tonight on accomplishments. And if you're a member, whether you're able to attend this particular time when the healing is happening or not, you're still going to receive the healing because I'm healing whoever are members in the membership. If you're not a member, you're welcome to email me if you would like to join the membership. My email is Karin@karinfogerty.com. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the healing tonight, which is on accomplishments. And I'm going to do this healing in two parts. The first part is going to be clearing the energy that blocks you from accomplishing things or from completing things. And then the second thing that I'm going to look at are the energies that affect your ownership of your accomplishments. So once you do accomplish something, how much can you own it? And then we're going to take the cleaned out accomplishment vibration and run that through your energy channels for a full healing. So if you're ready, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll have just a few announcements after the healing tonight, just giving you up-to-date news about upcoming classes and the next healing for this membership. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to say a prayer to set the energy. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity, that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. All right. Going to go ahead and be working on a composite of every member in the membership. I'll be talking to you as if I'm reading you one-on-one because the composite is a representative of matching energies and matching paint pictures across the board of everyone in the membership. So that's how I can recognize what foreign energies to clear in each of your spaces. All right, I'm going to start now to take a look at the energy that gets between you and your accomplishments. And the very first energy is kind of a weird brown, and it has to do with confusion about not really having complete focus on what your actual direction is. So confusion is coming out first, and like I said, it's kind of like a burnt brown color. And then what's behind that is a lot of like really white energy, and that represents fear. And what I see is that there's a lot of fear about moving forward, especially this fear has to do with what's going on in the world and how volatile things are. And a lot of fear about moving forward in the volatility of what's going on. And as I say hello to that fear and you start to release it, what's coming out behind that is a lot of depression. And that's a really thick, heavy energy. And where I really notice the depression is actually in your energy channels, where it's clogging the energy channels, or the energy that's clogging the energy channels is what's actually keeping you depressed. And it's like watching brown lumps go through your energy channels and be cleaned out right now. And then there's a little bit of conflict coming out. And competition. There's an awful lot of competition in this space. let's see if maybe we can break it down so that you get an idea of the different kinds of competition. So the first competition I see is family energy. And that has to do with like the pecking order of families and who gets to be at the top of the pecking order and who is supposed to stay at the bottom. So there's a lot of family competition that gets directed at your attempts at accomplishments. It's kind of a dull gray energy that's coming out. Then, of course, there's the virus is the next layer that's showing up. So I'll clear that. And when I say the virus, I'm talking about a lot of different things that come along with the virus, a lot of different energies. So it looks to me like the energy of having to stay at home or being on lockdown and staying home more has affected your creative process and your imagination in a sense that it looks to me like you're not quite striving as much or reaching for as many things right now because the whole atmosphere of everything going on is about slowing things down, hunkering down, isolating. So that's had an effect on your accomplishments and actually what you attempt to accomplish. So I'm clearing that energy. There's fatigue, could hardly say that. There's fatigue and frustration coming out. And I am starting to notice an energy in the nervous system that is preventing you from being in present time, which has a big impact on your ability to accomplish things. And this is like a kind of a buzzing white energy. I don't know what that is yet. I'm looking at it. It has to do with the energy of pain, of uncertainty of the future. Then the other energy that's showing up that's kind of interesting is a punishment energy is showing up because of getting reprimanded when you make an accomplishment if it doesn't agree with somebody else. Like reprimanded as a child, I see, and also as an adult, if you create and accomplish something that somebody else either can't have or create for themselves, and where once again that competition comes in. You're doing a very good job releasing a lot of energy from the throat area, cleaning out your ability to communicate about accomplishments or communicate for the purpose of accomplishing things. And a lot of energy out of the mental body is being released right now that says, it goes along the lines of something like it's too hard, it's too difficult. And that's energy actually being released out of the head, and it's affecting the mental body. Now, the next energy is the energy of, I'll call it directives. And it's everybody else's ideas and pictures about what you should and shouldn't do. So we're going to call that the energy of directives, everybody else's directives to you as to what you should be investing your energy into accomplishing. And this is kind of like a mottled grayish white energy. This is the kind of energy that gets directed at you by the good people who recognize your good creative energies. And they see that, and then they like to suggest what you can create with it. And now we're actually getting down through some of the thick layers, and I'm starting to be able to see you bring some yellow gold in. So this is the beginnings of you starting to replenish some of those energies you're releasing. One of the first energies you're replenishing with is the ability to see your future more clearly. And that energy is coming in at a deep yellow gold, very beautiful vibration. But I see where that ability to see your future more clearly really helps you to define what kind of accomplishments you want to make. The other energy I see starting to come in is your energy on your spiritual goals, like your own information on what your spiritual goals are this lifetime. And then there's an energy inside the energy channels that kind of encases the inside of the channels, and it's the energy of hardship, and it comes from your relatives. And it's passed down genetically. It's a dark reddish brown. And I'm showing you where that is in your energy channels so you can clear that. And we'll also be clearing that using the energy of accomplishments in just a minute. And then there's an element of danger and fear about accomplishing some of the things that you want to accomplish. And that's coming out. All right, so I want to move on to the next part, which is clearing the energy that gets between you and your ability to recognize and own your accomplishments. And the first energy that lights up is jealousy, other people's jealousy. This is kind of a deep forest green energy that's coming out. This is really interesting. The energy of bosses is coming out of your accomplishments vibration. A lot of boss energy. And really, the vibration is so much more on the side of bosses not helping with the accomplishments as opposed to being supportive of you accomplishing things, but just the opposite. So fear of getting energy thrown at you, also known as a whack, is one of the big reasons that I see that you don't own your accomplishments. That's a big fear picture that we're going to work on right now.